Red Hood and the Outlaws number 16. You got your man Scott Lobdell, and who's on the art?
It's Dexter Soy again.
That's still okay. So
Pretty sure anyway. Just give me a second to
consistent. Give it that. It's consistent.
It is. Dexter Soy he's not done all of it, but he's done most. So credit where it's due.
So
I'm going to start by saying I was really confused when this issue opened. I thought I'd pick because obviously I always go, right, what issue am I on? I go, all right, the last one was the last one. Okay, I'm on this one next.
So
and I thought I'd missed an issue when I started reading it because it ended with Kate taking Red Hood and that out of the cave. The last issue.
Hold on. What Kate?
Kate Kane.
Okay, okay. See,
yeah.
That's the thing. When I don't actually read it, I just hear you talk about it every month. I completely forget everything you said last time.
That's fair. The last issue, there was a bunch of stuff in the Batcave.
Right. Okay.
But this issue opens with them. It's Jason in Belle Reve being interrogated by Captain Boomerang. I'm like, did I miss something? I feel like I missed something. No, it turns out Kate just dropped him off at Belle Reve. It's like, your Waller's problem now. Which I guess makes sense.
Okay, so why was this confusing?
Because it didn't tell me that immediately. It just starts in this interrogation, and it's not until like 3 or 4 pages in where it was like, oh yeah, Kate dropped us here.
But here's the $1 million question. Is Bizarro still smart?
He is for now, although there's very little of him in this issue.
Okay, all right.
Although when he is there is the best stuff. But so Jason breaks out of this interrogation. He runs off to try and find Artemis, who is having her own interrogation, although less physical. They're actually they've got him chained up. They've got guns to his head for Jason. You've got Harley Quinn doing a therapist session with Artemis, which could be fun, but it kind of doesn't really do anything with it. It just starts, and I was just like, this is bullshit. I didn't say any of this stuff, because Harley's like, right, so you were telling me about your mother. And I was just like, no, I didn't. And she's like, can you just go with it? No. I was like, all right, fine. Then she pulls out a big mallet. And Artemis pulls a big axe to her, and they have a bit of a scuffle that we don't really see. You see them start to face off, and then that's it. It just cuts to, Artemis won. Which is really disappointing. I feel like that would have been like the high point, right? Big giant mallet versus big giant axe.
Potential in that. Honestly, the therapy session sounds like it's got potential. Like I feel like
it does,
honestly, almost any villain having therapy from Harley sounds entertaining.
It does, but it's only like 2 pages long, and it's like not that much of it until.
So what's the bulk of it then? Is it Jason and?
This is Bear in mind, Jason was like for 7 or 8 pages was his thing and his breakout. Then you have Artemis and her breakout's another page. Then you have them meet up, and they're like, just like, I was coming to save you. And so, what made you think I couldn't get out on my own? Usual stuff. So then they go through and it's like, right, okay, let's go find Bizarro. And they get there, and he's sitting there still with his glasses on, being all posh and smart, having a cup of tea with Waller. Which is, an amusing image. I will give them that.
All right, okay.
But
what could they be talking about, I imagine?
they were discussing our relationship over tea and these delicious mayo and cucumber sandwiches. You simply must try one. I know. I love mayo, but
I hate mayo with a passion. Sandwich. If mayo's touched food, I can't have that food. It's just that simple. Anyway, Red Hood, you're avoiding the top topic at hand. I am.
But yeah, they're all talking, and they're like, okay, there's stuff going on, basically. There's these civilizations under the earth that have got this advanced technology. There's 4 of them, and 3 of them are all powered by this one core from this 4th place, but something's unstable about it, so we better go and sort it out. So they go on a mission with the Suicide Squad. You got Croc, Boomerang, Harley, and Deadshot. And that's the end of the issue. They're off. They're in the Arctic because they go through one of Bizarro's magic doors, if you recall that.
Arguably, they all belong in the Suicide Squad anyway, so this makes a whole lot of sense to me.
It does make sense, but I'm like, well, if I wanted to read this, I'd read a Suicide Squad book. I mean, I don't really want to read this anyway.
Yeah, you're not. No, you don't want to read this. Is that you then?
It is. I will say the art's nice as always, because I do like Dexter Soy and I want him on something good. And something I did laugh at is during the therapy session, Harley Quinn, she throws all her papers everywhere, and she's basically doing just cutesy little drawings of them all, like Bizarro and Artemis all tied up and stuff, and a nice little touch.